Today, I'm going to show you 7 looks that make any woman get noticed immediately. No designer labels, no high price tags, no excess. These are composition tricks top stylists use all the time, and hardly anyone ever explains them. It's not about grabbing attention. It's about creating a presence people feel before they understand why. I'll start with the simplest one. Dressing almost entirely in light colors. Trick 1. The all-light look with a single dark accessory. The first is the most intuitive of the 7, but it's not the least effective. A lot of women stand in front of the mirror feeling flat, without knowing what's wrong. Most of the time, the problem isn't what's missing. It's too many things competing for attention at once. Before, a black top, dark jeans, sneakers, and a colorful bag. The look works, but with no hierarchy, no landing point. The fix is to create one large luminous area, the whole outfit in ivory, cream, or sand, and anchor it with a single deep-toned accessory. Ivory palazzo pants, a cream viscose top, and a structured chocolate brown bag. That's it. The bag creates the single point of contrast the eye needs, a rule stylists take seriously. The lighter the look, the more flawless the fabric needs to be. Wrinkled or yellowed fabric ruins everything. The next tricks build in complexity. But before that, the second one already sparks a reaction few women understand, why a single piece can make everyone turn their head. Trick 2. The bold-colored dress with quiet accessories. There's a mistake almost every woman makes when she wants to make an impact. She thinks she needs more. More color, more accessories, more layers. The second trick goes the opposite direction, and that's exactly why it works. The common belief is that a boldly colored dress needs equally bold accessories, a statement heel, a striking bag, a necklace with personality, but when everything competes, nothing wins. Look at this straight-cut midi-length emerald dress, thin gold sandals, a small beige bag. Nothing else. Doesn't seem like much, right? But that's exactly where something interesting happens. The eye doesn't know where else to go, so it stays on the woman, on the whole silhouette. This is what stylists call a color column. One continuous area the eye travels down in a single sweep. Wine red with nude slingbacks and a chocolate brown bag. The color does the work. The accessories just stay out of the way. This is trick 2 of 7. What comes next starts with the most common piece in any woman's closet and turns the combination into something nobody expects to see. Trick 3. The white shirt with an unexpectedly sophisticated piece. Have you ever left the house in a simple white shirt, feeling like the look was complete, and arrived feeling flat? It's because the shirt on its own doesn't do the job. What's missing is what's underneath it. This is the third of 7 tricks, and it's already a stronger shift than the previous one. The logic is simple. The white shirt works as a familiar starting point. The eye recognizes that piece, relaxes, stops analyzing, and that's where the second element comes in. Look at this outfit. A tailored white shirt, slightly open at the neckline, with wide chocolate brown palazzo pants and caramel pumps. As she starts to move, the pants open up. The chocolate brown shows, and the look gains a depth the shirt alone could never have. The shirt creates the resting point. The bottom piece creates the impact. If the two compete, the look loses its power. Compare that to this, a looser ivory shirt with a knee-length wine-colored satin skirt and thin-strap nude sandals. The skirt catches the light in a way the shirt never could. Whoever walks in like this, it's the bottom piece that makes the announcement. In the next trick, the base is completely different, and there's a color detail that directs the eye in a very precise way. Trick 4, the black look with an unexpected point of color. Black does exactly that. It directs. And that's where most people make a mistake that wastes all that power. The common mistake is stuffing color everywhere. Red shoes, a red bag, a red necklace. Thinking more color means more impact. The result is the opposite. The eye gets lost with nowhere to land. What stylists do is different. A completely black base from neck to ankle, and a single point of color, chosen with intention. Straight black tailored pants with a long-sleeve black top. A closed, clean look, no distraction. Looks basic. But then comes the bag. A dark, wine-colored clutch. That's it. That detail is what changes everything. The human eye, when it finds a large neutral area, automatically goes straight to the one point of color. You're not asking for attention, you're directing it. This is trick 4 of 7, and it's more surgical than the previous ones. You're not putting together a look, you're choosing a landing point for the eye. The rule is simple, that color appears once, boldly, not twice, once. A black midi skirt with a black sleeveless top, and deep red slingbacks. The shoe makes the eye travel down, sweep across, come back up. All of that because nothing else competes. Emerald, turquoise, wine, a deep fuchsia, any of them work. What doesn't work is repeating it. The next trick works before you even get close to anyone. It works while you're still walking. Trick 5. The palazzo pants that move when you walk in. Have you ever had this moment? You walk into a place, you're still arriving, and you notice people have already looked up before you've even opened your mouth. It wasn't the perfume. It wasn't the smile. It was the clothes moving as you walked. This is the 5th of 7, and it's a shift in approach from the previous one. What set stylists know, and rarely explain, is that certain pieces have impact at rest, and others have impact in motion. Wide palazzo pants belong to the second category. In lightweight fabric, they flare out with every step and create a presence that visually expands the space you occupy in the room. Look at this outfit. Wide-leg chocolate brown crepe palazzo pants with fluid drape, a fitted ivory knit tank, and medium gold hoop earrings. Standing still, the look is already beautiful, balanced, elegant. But once she starts walking, the pants come into motion, and the effect changes completely. That's what stylists call kinetic dressing, the impact that doesn't exist in a photo, that only exists in the moment you move through a space. The deciding detail is the top. It needs to be clean, close to the body, with no volume. Because when the bottom is speaking loudly, the top needs to give it room. A fitted tank, a structured top, a bodysuit, anything that doesn't compete. A voluminous blouse cancels the whole effect out. Wine-colored palazzo pants with ivory silk, white palazzo pants with navy, olive green palazzo pants with champagne. The logic is always the same. The more movement below, the more quiet above. This trick is strong, but the next one has a quality, this one doesn't. It works when someone gets close to you, and what that person notices is going to make them want to look again. Before the next trick, let me tell you something. How many times have you opened a closet full of clothes and still thought, I have nothing to wear? The problem isn't a lack of clothes. It's that nobody ever taught you how to combine the pieces you already have. That's why I put together a guide with over 150 looks. Tested one by one, using only 15 pieces you probably already have at home. And the best part, you don't even need to think. Just choose the look, copy it piece by piece, and in 5 minutes, you're ready to go. The link is in the pinned comment and in the description. And if you're watching on TV, just point your phone at the QR code on the screen. Trick 6. The monochromatic. Look with a texture that reveals itself up close. This next one flips a logic that seems obvious. Most people think varying the colors is what makes a look more interesting, but some outfits work exactly the opposite way and create a far more sophisticated kind of impact. The 6th of 7 tricks. The idea is to dress in a single color family from head to toe, but make sure at least one of the pieces has a completely different surface from the others. We're not talking about a flat, lifeless look. We're talking about a look that appears clean from a distance and reveals depth as someone gets closer. Look at this outfit. Structured navy blue tailored pants and a deep navy silk shirt with the faintest sheen. From across the room, it looks like a perfect monochrome, elegant, restrained. When someone gets closer, they notice the fabrics are different, that one absorbs light and the other reflects it. That's where the deciding detail lies. Texture creates dimension without needing any color contrast at all. It also works with matte chocolate brown tailored pants and a satin chocolate brown shirt, with a cream knit skirt and a plain ivory top, or with a beige linen blazer and caramel suede mules. The rule is simple. When the color repeats, the fabric needs to change. A palette with identical surfaces throughout falls flat. The eye passes over it without stopping. This trick is strong. But the last one has something none of the others have. It works before you even say your first word. Just one left. Trick 7, the simple look with an entrance piece. And we've arrived at the 7th. This is the one I saved for last because it works on a different level than the others. It's not about color, texture, or silhouette. It's about the first 3 seconds after the door opens. The idea is simple. You build a completely understated base and choose a single piece whose only job is to announce your arrival. Look at this outfit. Straight black pants, a fine knit ivory top, black pointed toe flats. All clean, all quiet. Then over it, you add a long camel-colored coat in a substantial fabric that falls past the knee and sways slightly with every step. The base alone would be pretty, but invisible. With the coat, the read changes completely the instant you walk through the door. Or a matte chocolate brown sheath dress, nude pumps, and instead of the coat, a wide, architecturally shaped gold necklace with volume. From a distance, it works like a second face. People look at the necklace, then up to your face, and they've already seen you before you get close. The human eye responds first to size, movement, and contrast. A piece with real presence creates a frame around whoever's wearing it. The rest of the look doesn't compete, it supports. Stylists call this an entrance piece, the piece you choose not to carry the whole night as the star, but to make your entrance feel inevitable. The rule is this: only one piece gets that job. When you try to make the coat, the bag, and the necklace all do it at once, none of them work. Now imagine putting all of this together: the light mass with the dark anchor, the color column, the movement of the palazzo pants, the texture that reveals itself up close, and then walking through the door with a piece that announces you before a single word. If this video made sense to you, save it. Not because you'll remember everything right now, but because next time you're standing in front of your closet, not knowing what to do, you'll want to have this one nearby.